forecast coming right up.
Thank you, Jason. Reopening rules are changing once again for our area starting today. The Department of Health says it wants to get all modified Phase 1 counties on the same page, and that means in Benton, Franklin, and Yakima counties, you'll be able to have outdoor fitness classes with up to 5 people, indoor religious services with up to 50 people, and you can get together with up to 5 friends per week. Professional services are also allowed to operate at a quarter of their usual rate. And it also means that restaurants, wineries, and breweries can open for indoor seating. You'll remember we saw a lot of confusion over whether wineries could reopen in modified Phase 1, so hopefully this will clear all that up as we wait for the reopening process to get underway once again. A 31-year-old man who police say shot and killed a man and hurt another outside a Wapato home last week will not be facing charges, at least for now. Yakima County Prosecutor Joseph Brusick says the 31-year-old shot 2 men when they refused to leave his home after a party and assaulted him and his wife. Brusick says he won't be filing charges at this time because it's unlikely the prosecution could prove it wasn't self-defense. But deputies continue to investigate and charges could be filed in the future. The American Civil Liberties Union has filed a federal lawsuit challenging the legality of President Trump sending federal agents to subdue protests in Portland. The lawsuit was filed yesterday on behalf of 8 people who were injured by federal agents during weeks of demonstrations and on behalf of 2 groups that organized protesters since George Floyd's death in May. The plaintiffs include military veterans, a college professor, and a man who alleges he was snatched off the street by federal agents who failed to identify themselves. And for months now, protesters across the country, including here in Washington, have demanded funding be cut from police. Now, the Richland Police Department is responding to this, explaining how it would affect them.
Training is one of the areas that in a downturn in the economy, that's the first thing that budgets get cut, but yet it's the one thing that can truly bring professionalism to an agency.
Chief Bruce went on to explain other ways funding is used, such as for drug and mental health courts, crime prevention programs, and the True Blood program that pairs social workers with officers for mental health calls. In Seattle, public schools and its teachers union have reached a tentative agreement on work expectations for this school year, which starts next week. It's coming down to the wire as students prepare to start the school year on Friday, September 4th. It's been 2 months of negotiating, and if a representative of union members okays the deal this weekend, families will finally get more information about what to expect as far as online learning, schedules, and special education. Starting today, Wapato Public Schools will be loading up a bus to use as a mobile registration spot. If you still need to register your child for preschool or kindergarten, the bus will be at International Market in Wapato from 3 until 7 p.m. You'll need to bring proof that you live within the school district boundaries, something like a utility bill. Plus, you'll need your child's vaccine records, their birth certificate, and you'll need to wear a mask. And Governor Jay Inslee just changed the rules temporarily for school transportation. He sent out a proclamation saying school districts can use buses and hire bus drivers to deliver food, homework, and technology if needed. Districts can also bus students to and from learning centers. Has anyone been missing art class? Well, here's someone from Washington who stepped up to fill that void.
And then we're curving it downwards.
That's 11-year-old Sindhu. She started teaching virtual art classes to pass the time and get back to doing something she loves, drawing.
Read the Facebook messages and she on her channel, and I get tears in my eyes, feeling proud to be her dad.
Now with over 2,000 followers, she's giving free lessons almost every day and has no plans of stopping. Spreading positivity in a time when a lot of people may be struggling with disappointment or depression, several local organizations have teamed up for this new campaign, including the Youth Suicide Prevention Coalition and Benton Franklin Community Health Alliance. They ordered 1,000 of these simple signs with encouraging messages, and they're available for any business to put out front and hopefully brighten someone's day.
We wanted it to not only help those who were going through some mental health problems, but we also wanted it to spark those who maybe were driving to and from work, or they were waiting in the coffee line and not really realizing that they might need those messages of hope.
We'll have contact information on our website if you're a business interested in putting up some of these signs. They're also encouraging people to use the hashtag #SpreadHopeBentonFranklin when making posts about the campaign on social media. 6:05, check this out. It just got easier to order a sandwich from Panera Bread. If you want something from the bakery cafe chain, you can simply type Panera Bread into your Google browser. There, you will see you can automatically order what you want and even complete your purchase with Google Pay. The tech feature is so next level, it even works with Google Maps and Google Assistant. Panera hopes customers will take advantage of the easy contactless way to order their next meal. Through mid-September, Panera customers can get a 20% discount using the new method, but some restrictions do apply, and Google integration is only available at participating locations. This is very futuristic.
Very futuristic. And we're heading into fall here soon. There's nothing better in the fall than a grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup from Panera.
And I know you love that PSL pumpkin spice latte too.
Oh, I'll have that on the side.
All right, let's take a quick break here. Good morning, Northwest. But first, let's look outside.
Folks, another glorious late August day is ahead, but fire danger looms this weekend. All that in my full forecast.
Plus, we'll show you how Oregon State University is hoping to keep track of COVID-19 for years to come.
I think the secret is establishing a baseline of how every customer should be treated. We believe that the baseline is the golden rule. Every customer is going to have different wants and needs, but if you keep using the golden rule and then build with it and use your different tools for each customer to personalize that experience, to make it something that works for that customer, then it all works well.
During the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row, the more you buy, the more you save.
We saved $100.
I saved $200. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses.
We saved $300.
Check out doorbusters while they last and score free gifts with qualifying purchase. Plus 5 years, no interest, and free shipping. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Labor Day sale, on now at Furniture Row.
We've recently learned how powerful photos and video can be. If you've been in a wreck, take photos, video of everything, all cars, everything.
For over 30 years, Allen Brecky Law Offices has fought to protect public safety on our roads. Call 735-0546 to find out what your rights are under the law. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Ladies, check it out. So strong, so not ripped.
What are we talking about?
That's the Hefty Ultra Strong bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Give me the bag.
Get Hefty Ultra Strong at a low price.
I got your back, you got mine. Think about you all the time. Together we can come through. That's what love's made of. When it's made with love, it's made to be shared.
At McCurley Integrity Subaru, we believe you deserve a great deal. Get yours during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now. Save with as low as 0% financing up to 63 months on most new 2020 Subaru models. With the 38 MPG Impreza or versatile Crosstrek. Go where love takes you in the new Forester or Outback. Love is even bigger than ever in the new 2021 Subaru Ascent. See all the love for yourself at McCurley Integrity Subaru and McCurleySubaru.com.
Ladies, check it out. So strong, so not ripped.
What are we talking about?
That's the Hefty Ultra Strong bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Give me the bag.
Get Hefty Ultra Strong at a low price.
Why choose Invisalign over other aligners?
Only Invisalign treatment uses Smart Track technology.
It moves teeth more comfortably and predictably than ordinary aligners.
So I could create custom treatment plans for every smile.
For quality, trust, and free towing with repairs, call Motoring Services Auto Repair today.
Welcome back. It's 6:09. Oregon State University just got a big grant from the Health Authority to watch for coronavirus at sewer treatment plants. They'll be monitoring dozens of places outside the Portland metro area for the next 2.5 years. The idea is to look for the virus in waste to spot outbreaks, even in places where people aren't getting tested. If the virus starts showing up at treatment plants, health officials know where to focus their testing. Conservation groups have asked a judge to reject permits for a proposed $2 billion methanol plant in southwest Washington state. The Columbia Riverkeeper Group and several other organizations are challenging the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers' 2019 approval of the plant's permits. The groups argue that the Corps legally approved the permits with an inadequate environmental review of the project. The Daily News reports that an analysis by local officials found that the plant would reduce greenhouse gases emissions by offsetting methanol production in China. But environmentalist organizations like Columbia Riverkeeper say that those estimates are based on unsubstantiated theories. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a live look right now from the Gulf Coast where Hurricane Laura just made landfall, bringing with it an unsurvivable storm surge for some areas.
For just $3.49, the new Carl's Jr. A1 Double Cheeseburger will tempt you with A1 sauce. Try the new A1 Double Cheeseburger for just $3.49 at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Life. It's a crazy thing when you think about it. It's either about making memories or remembering those moments that matter most. Broadmoor RV has been serving families and its community in the Pacific Northwest for over 20 years. From travel trailers to toy haulers, truck campers, motorhomes, and fifth wheels, we have what you need to start creating memories with the ones you love. So get out there and make those memories last a lifetime. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
Otolaryngology has come a long way, even in the last few years. We have a full-service otolaryngology clinic with audiologists, with an audio booth to do hearing exams, full imaging capabilities for sinus inspections, and microscopes for ear exams, the full spectrum of ear, nose, and throat.
Bi-Mart is here to bring you great deals on everything electronic. You can find it all on our website with our digital flyers. Watch your favorite shows on a 55-inch Philips TV for only $349.88, or score a 32-inch Magnavox Roku TV for only $129.99. Keep in touch with our great deal on a Midland 2A radio, only $54.88, or a Sea Crane Solar Emergency Radio, only $49.99. It's all here, ready when you are, only at Bi-Mart.
Celebrate the end of summer in style with more furniture for less.
Our Labor Day sale is on with amazing prices on furniture for every room in your home.
Our latest styles have arrived, and we're stocked with the furniture you need to get your home ready for fall. All on sale at More Furniture for Less.
And our safe shopping experience is waiting to welcome you.
Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
You know what this Carl's Jr. Double Cheeseburger deserves? Bottle service. Try the new A1 Double Cheeseburger for just $3.49. Part of Charbroiled Double Deals at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
There's something new happening every day, and it's one reason why local news is more important than ever. At Cap KVU Local News, it's our job to give you all the facts so you'll make the right decisions for you and your family.
Cap KVU Local News, your coronavirus headquarters.
Next live, Rob Lowe, Padma Lakshmi, plus how to ace a virtual job interview.
My dog is here. No, don't drink the tea.
Oh, look how cute.
Today at 9 on Cap KVU.
A portion of the news is sponsored by Les Schwab.
Welcome back at 6:14. President Donald Trump made a surprise appearance at Baltimore's Fort McHenry following Vice President Mike Pence's speech at the Republican National Convention. The President, First Lady Pence, and Pence's wife stood on stage as country music star Trace Adkins performed the Star-Spangled Banner. Trump didn't make any comments at the podium, but after the national anthem, he and the First Lady greeted people in the audience, chatting with supporters while standing a few feet away. President Trump is set to deliver his acceptance speech at the White House as the Republican National Convention wraps up today. His speech is expected to draw between 1,000 and 1,500 people. That's according to outgoing counselor Kellyanne Conway, The crowd could pose a health risk because of coronavirus, but a White House official says anyone in close proximity to Trump will be tested. As for everyone else present, the Trump campaign didn't respond for comment, but earlier this week, the campaign said it was working with a coronavirus advisor for all event planning. Washington State is taking steps to make sure everyone gets their ballot on time. The Secretary of State created an emergency rule saying if you need a replacement ballot or if you register late, you'll get it by first-class mail, which is faster and more expensive than the usual option. You have to get your vote postmarked by Election Day or take it to a drop box on Election Day, November 3rd. But the state is encouraging everyone to vote at least a week earlier than that, if at all possible. Maskless protesters in Idaho are complicating a special session about coronavirus. Here's a scuffle Tuesday in a Capitol meeting room. Protesters were arrested for trespassing. Lawmakers are considering COVID-related liability and elections bills. Protesters believe the government is overstepping its authority during the pandemic. Anti-government activist Ammon Bundy was arrested twice in 2 days. Now he's banned from the State House for a year. And breaking overnight, Laura made landfall in southwestern Louisiana near the Texas border as a menacing Category 4 hurricane. This is live footage from the Gulf Coast area. Laura is now a Category 2 hurricane as it moves deeper over Louisiana. That's no longer considered catastrophic, but still extremely dangerous. Forecasters were predicting an unsurvivable storm surge along a stretch of coastline from Port Arthur, Texas to points east of Lake Charles, Louisiana, and more than 580,000 residents were ordered to evacuate. Rescuers now have to wait for howling winds to die down before they look for survivors. Federal Emergency Management Agency directors say resources are in place to help in the weeks and months ahead. And an official with a southwestern Louisiana parish says some people who didn't evacuate are now requesting assistance. Tony Gilroy was hunkering down in a Lake Charles government building that was shaking from the storm. He said he hopes those stranded can be rescued later today, but blocked roads, downed power lines, and flooding could complicate that process. Lake Charles is about 45 miles north of Cameron, where the storm made landfall. And we'll be tracking the hurricane throughout the morning, but you can also download our free Cap KVUE News app for the latest updates at your fingertips anytime.
Now, Cap KVUE First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. We are getting oh so close to that weekend. Plenty of sunshine to greet you this morning. Again, grab those sunglasses as you're heading out the door. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day, and we're going to expect the sun to stick with us through the weekend. Current temperatures, 55 Tri-City, 63 in Yakima. Cool spot, 50 degrees in Hermiston, but we're going to be warming up quite nicely as we move along in the day. Again, mid to upper 80s expected. All right, save for Ellensburg, seeing more or less light winds, even nominal winds in some of our cities. We expect light winds today and tomorrow, but by the time we get to Saturday, we expect them to pick up 10 to 20 mile per hour sustained. Could see gusts in the 30 mile per hour range. So we have a fire weather watch from 2 to 11 p.m. So that gives you a good idea of the timing of those winds. And again, fire weather watch is for first responders to know that fire danger is at a heightened level for that time period. So as we look outside, look at the lovely radar. Plenty of clear skies throughout the northwest. Quite a bit of shower activity going on to the east and down in Boise. Our areas, though, looking very, very nice, and they will continue to do so. Futurecast as we head into Friday and into our weekend proper. Plenty of clear skies on the way. We do have a chance of seeing a little bit of shower activity on Monday, but besides that, staying dry with plenty of sunshine. Our highs today, mid to upper 80s, Yakima 89, Ellensburg at 84. As we move into the mid-Columbia, hot spot 90 degrees in Hermiston. Other than that, mid to upper 80s, mostly upper 80s for the mid-Columbia. And along the Blue Mountain region, mid-80s, just again, a tick below or a tick above where we were yesterday. We do expect to be slightly warmer as we head into Friday, but that cool down comes on Sunday. So as we move into our overnight period tonight, kind of like today, some places are a little warmer, some places are a little cooler, but we're uniformly in the 50s overnight with clear skies. Should be another beautiful overnight period. So for Yakima, we're going to see a little bit of a warm up tomorrow, 91, and then with all that wind cooling down Saturday to 85, still plenty of sunshine. 81 by Sunday, haven't seen that high in some time. 80 degrees for your Monday with that chance of shower activity. But by the time we hit September on Tuesday, things will start to clear up and, well, get warmer as well. Overnight lows are staying uniform pretty much in the 50s to 60-degree mark. Tri-Cities area right around the 90-degree mark through tomorrow, actually through Saturday, with those winds hitting on Saturday, then 81 on Sunday and Monday with a chance of shower activity. And again, we'll rebound on Tuesday back to the upper 80s to lower 90s. So if you enjoyed yesterday, you're going to love today, you're going to love tomorrow, but do get ready for those winds and cooler temperatures this weekend.
Thank you, Jason. At 6:20, we're going to take a quick break here in Good Morning Northwest, but coming up next, a big win for Columbia Basin College. Why the Pasco School is said to have the best agricultural program in the West.
It's the Subaru A Lot to Love event now through August 31st. And there's a lot to love at Harley Swain Subaru in Hermiston. The floodgates have opened and new Subarus are pouring in, giving you a huge selection of new models to choose from. Come in today and check out our huge selection or go online to harleyswainsubaru.com. You know you'll always get our best possible price thanks to our small town, low overhead way of doing business. Harley Swain Subaru on the main highway in Hermiston at harleyswainsubaru.com.
Our price is gonna drive you wild.
These deals are amazing.
I know. How do we get them?
Okay, we have to be very subtle about asking, like this.
Like this?
No, like this.
Actually, you don't have to do any of that. We have great deals for everyone.
Even without the...
You would have gotten it anyway.
Cool.
If you've forgotten what a fair deal sounds like, let us remind you. Switch to US Cellular and get $700 off the latest smartphones with no activation fee. US Cellular. Upgrade to fair.
Find your keys. Find your get up and go. Find pants that aren't sweats. Find your friends. Find your sense of wonder. Find the world is new again. At Chevy, we'd like to take you there. Now during the Chevy Open Road Sales Event, get up to 15% of MSRP cash back on select 2020 models. That's over $5,700 cash back on this Equinox. See your community Chevy dealers.
Loyalty, not just a word, but the image of how we describe our customers here at Swain Motors. Thousands of satisfied customers from 4 decades who have made us who we are today. But loyalty also describes the staff at Swain Motors. From our sales team to our service department, these are the people who come to work to make your experience with Swain Motors the best it can be. Beyond the purchase of your Buick or GMC or quality used vehicle, season after season of care, maintenance, and more, Swain Motors is your community-minded dealership.
By Swain.
Hi, I'm Hunter Ellis, and this is Magic Ear by Atomic Beam. It gives you the astonishing experience of super hearing. No more embarrassing complaints as you watch TV.
Please turn that down.
With Magic Ear, you don't have to turn up the volume or ask anyone to repeat themselves. You can even hear a whisper 100 feet away.
Have you seen Dawn? She looks amazing.
Sportsmen and bird watchers use it to hear noises that are too low for the human ear. Magic Ear gives you the incredible experience of super hearing. Order Magic Ear by Atomic Beam right now for just $19.99. But wait, order now and you can double the offer. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll ship them free and fast. That's 2 Magic Ear by Atomic Beam and free shipping. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-311-1687. That's 1-800-311-1687 or visit getmagicear.com. So call 1-800-311-1687. Order now.
First Alert Weather is sponsored by Hawthorne Court.
Welcome back at 6:23. The National Association of Agricultural Educators says Columbia Basin College has the most outstanding post-secondary agriculture program of 2020. The director of agriculture at CBC says their program is unique because the college has 8 acres of land on campus for students to learn how to grow, maintain, and harvest crops.
At CBC, it's not only we do educate, we provide the degree, but we even provide them the hands-on training.
The program was named #1 compared to others across 10 states in the Western region. A team of chemists and lab technicians have moved into their permanent home in an analytical laboratory at the Hanford Vit plant. Over the past couple of years, the team has had to partly work at a temporary off-site lab at Columbia Basin College, but the Hanford lab is ready to welcome them. They're turning some of the tank waste into glass, and one of the laboratory's key functions is to ensure that all that glass meets regulations. As the clock turns to 6:25, it is time now to take a look at our reason to smile today.
You know, we're all fans of the animal kingdom. Very much so on Good Morning Northwest. And I think we have a first for our photo of the day.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Hi, buddy.
Oh, it's a little snail.
We got a snail, thanks to Linda D. And this was taken by Maggie during her daily walk.
Oh.
Not sure how it all works out, but the snail just kind of hydrating
Enjoying
itself.
Summer.
Exactly. Well, everybody's got to stay cool, even the snails. Thanks so much to Linda D. If you'd like to enter your photo, just go to yaktrinews.com, click on Photo of the Week at the tippy top of the page. You can check out all the other photos and enter your own, and you might be featured on the show.
That's right. Coming up with the best week of summer going virtual this year, we'll show you how Benton Franklin Fair officials are trying to give local kids a bit of fair fun.
And folks, a beautiful day is on the way, but fire danger is, well, rising as we head into the weekend. I'll have your full forecast coming up.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bath Fitter can do it all. We'll remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom crafted shower or soaker tub. All made in America at our state-of-the-art factory. We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bath Fitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
Legends Casino Hotel has officially reopened and is happy to welcome back our team members and loyal guests. We have made a few changes to ensure the safety and well-being of everyone. When visiting, please follow these recommendations. Maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet from others. Wear a face mask. Wash your hands frequently and use hand sanitizer. If you've been exposed or are vulnerable to the virus, as much as we'd like to see you, please stay home until cleared by your doctor. We care and are here for you when it is right for you to return.
Gene, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
That's great.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? John Stamos to knit you a scarf?
All finished, Gene. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I give.
Stitch work is impeccable.
That's just a double fleck pattern with a reverse garter stitch. No big deal.
Is your hair this soft?
Softer.
Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
Right now, there is nothing more important than clean. And at Zero Res, clean is what we do best. The Zero Res process has consistently achieved the highest ratings in laboratory tests and has proven that no other method cleans better. When you want it clean, you want Zero Res. Zero Res cleans carpet, tile, upholstery, and more. A clean home is a healthy home, and no one out-cleans Zero Res. Schedule your cleaning today.
You love your family and will do anything for them. At Wiley Monuments, we create custom memories of your loved ones that last forever. Our monuments are handcrafted and are the highest quality. Headstones, flat markers, upright memorials. We can customize any monument style to honor your loved one's memory. Wiley Monuments. Let us create your loved one a work of art. Call us today or visit us online at wileymonuments.com.
They say Montana is like no place on earth. People come here to relax, unwind, or even just disappear.
I was addicted for about 9 years. There is no cure for addiction, but there's treatment. What sobriety has done for my life, it saved my life and it gave me a life. Having an inpatient treatment center in Tri-Cities would be an asset that would benefit this community.
Tom Dental Auto Group, Prosser and Hermiston. Visit tomdentalautogroup.com.
Coming up, a 17-year-old caught on camera opening fire and killing 2 people has been arrested.
And another beautiful day is ahead, but fire danger getting higher this weekend. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
From Camp KVU Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest, and happy Thursday. Almost made it to the end of the work week, and a beautiful week it has been. Let's check in with our Jason Valentine. And Jason,
yes,
more sunshine today?
More sunshine, light winds unless you're in Ellensburg, and well, beautiful conditions will continue. Let's take a look at the radar. Clear skies throughout our areas, but seeing some shower activity to the south and to the east, but we're looking very, very nice. Light winds this morning, again, as per usual, save for Ellensburg. Current temperatures all the way from 50 degrees in Hermiston to 63 in Yakima. Pretty average for our morning hours, especially late August. So folks, abundant sunshine yet again. Highs are going to be in the mid to upper 80s. Get ready for another sparkler, but we do have changes coming this weekend. I'll have your full forecast coming up.
Thank you, Jason. Breaking news overnight. A 24-year-old man is dead after a rollover crash in Kittitas County. According to WSP, the victim, 24-year-old Jordan Hansen of Kittitas, was a passenger in a car driven by 29-year-old Kamara Rice. They were driving southbound on SR 97 near milepost 138 when, for reasons under investigation, Rice swerved to the left and struck a metal gate, causing the car to roll onto its top. Hansen was rushed to Harborview, where he died this morning. WSP said Hansen wasn't wearing a seatbelt. It's not known if drugs or alcohol played a factor in the crash. In news from across the country, a 17-year-old has been arrested for killing 2 people during a third night of protests in Kenosha over the police shooting of a black man. Kyle Rittenhouse of Illinois was taken into custody yesterday on suspicion of first-degree intentional homicide. He lives about 15 miles from Kenosha. 2 people were killed Tuesday night in an attack carried out by that young man who was caught on cell phone video opening fire in the middle of the street with a semi-automatic rifle. Now, after another night of violence in Kenosha, the president says the National Guard will be heading in. Take a look at his tweet about it yesterday afternoon. He said, quote, "We will not stand for looting, arson, violence, and lawlessness on American streets. My team just got off the phone with Governor Evers, who agreed to accept federal assistance. Parentheses, Portland should do the same. Today, I will be sending federal law enforcement and the National Guard to Kenosha, Wisconsin, to restore law and order." Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers confirmed 500 members of the Wisconsin National Guard will be heading in to help protect infrastructure and make sure people can protest peacefully. And now, in response to that police shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha on Sunday, we're seeing a pro sports boycott, and Washington teams are right in the mix. Major League Soccer called off games yesterday, and the Mariners didn't play last night either. They're joining others across several leagues. Mariners player Dee Gordon said on Twitter, "There are serious issues in this country," listing injustices and systemic racism. He wrote, quote, "Our team voted unanimously not to play tonight." Pitcher Justin Dunn shared an image of Mariners in Black Lives Matter shirts and wrote, "Enough is enough." Shed Long said the same and posted this photo of him in uniform holding a fist in the air. And the team's account retweeted all of this and posted this statement, quote, "The Seattle Mariners respect the team's decision to not play tonight's game. The Seattle Mariners stand with our players as they speak out with their words and actions against social injustice." And the NBA and WNBA also calling off games yesterday, and now all NBA playoff games are postponed. It started when Milwaukee Bucks players boycotted their own game over the Jacob Blake shooting. The Bucks didn't take the floor for the Game 5 against the Orlando Magic. Bucks players say they're calling for justice for Blake and are demanding those officers be held accountable. They're asking the state legislature to reconvene to take up criminal justice reform. And one of the hosts of Inside the NBA walked off the set last night. Kenny Smith was showing solidarity with those NBA players who chose to boycott their game. Smith said, as a black man and former player, he wanted to support the players' decision. He then unplugged his microphone and walked off the set. Another host, Ernie Johnson, told Smith he respected his decision. The show continued with Johnson and co-hosts Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal talking about the league, the boycotts, and racial injustice. Back here locally, since March, kids in the Benton and Franklin County 4-H and FFA programs have been raising livestock to be auctioned. And this week would have been when kids showcased their hard work. But of course, due to the pandemic, the auction, like other events, is going virtual.
This year we have a great system set up online through the fair website. So you just type into your search engine, Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo. It's going to come up right on the main page. You can see it.
Another way you can support the 4-H and FFA kids this year is by donating to the Livestock Auction Fund. Spreading positivity in a time when a lot of people may be struggling with disappointment or depression, several local organizations have teamed up for this new campaign, including the Youth Suicide Prevention Coalition and Benton Franklin Community Health Alliance. They ordered 1,000 of these signs with encouraging messages, and they're available for any business to put out front and hopefully brighten someone's day.
We wanted it to not only help those who were going through some mental health problems, but we also wanted it to spark those who maybe were driving to and from work, or they were waiting in the coffee line, and not really realizing that they might need those messages of hope.
We have contact information on our website if you're a business interested in putting up some of these signs. They are also encouraging people to use the hashtag #SpreadHopeBentonFranklin when making posts about the campaign on social media. Check this out at 6:35. Ford Motor Company is teaming up with real estate developer Bedrock and global technology supplier Bosch to help make parking easier. They're creating a demo of an automated valet parking garage in Detroit. Now, they'll be using Ford Escape test vehicles that have the ability to drive and park themselves, which they will do inside a parking garage owned by Bedrock. The project will use smart technology from Bosch. This is how it works. A driver will leave the car in a designated area and use a smartphone app to send the car into an automated parking maneuver. The app will also be used when the driver wants the vehicle returned to them at the designated pickup area. What do you think about that?
Well, it's cool tech. We're stealing jobs, though, from those valets.
I agree.
You get to save money on tips, though.
Yeah. I guess so.
Just depends on what you want.
I could see a lot of things going wrong with this. We'll see.
Sure.
We'll have to see how it plays out.
They'll work out the bugs.
All right, let's take a quick break here in Good Morning Northwest, but first, that live look outside.
Glorious sunshine greeting you as you get up on this Thursday morning. More of it on the way. All of your full forecast coming up.
Plus, finally, some encouraging news out of fire-ravaged California as thousands of firefighters at work start to see some progress.
Get only the news you choose from Messenger on the Cap KVU Local News Facebook page.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD. And we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out.
Because of the dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-916-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-916-4499.
Columbia Gardens Wine and Artisan Village in Kennewick's historic waterfront district is calling. Come experience all Columbia Gardens has to offer.
Look at you. No braces, all the internet you can handle. I wasn't so lucky.
Invis is not your parents' braces. Invis is predictable, less painful, more comfortable. Invisalign.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Time's running out to buy America's best-selling brand with our best deals of the summer, like 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup, plus the Ford Promise. But hurry while selection is best. The Ford Summer Sales Event ends September 7th. For a limited time, get 0 for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Only at your local Northwest Ford dealer.
She was stabbed 20 times to the back of her neck, but police determined her death a suicide.
I never felt that it was anything but a murder.
Only on us.
The Dr. Oz Show. Today at 4 on Cap KView.
This pandemic has put thousands of locals out of work, causing many to put their futures on hold. It's another reason why local news is more important than ever. Get the stories you need from the team you trust. Cap KView Local News, your coronavirus headquarters.
Next live, Rob Lowe, Padma Lakshmi, plus how to ace a virtual job interview.
My dog is here. No, don't drink the tea.
Oh, look how cute.
Today at 9 on Cap KView.
Welcome back at 6:40. Some good news coming out of Northern California. The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection says that fire activity has eased up because of better weather conditions and increased humidity. So far, 30% of the SCU Lightning Complex fire has been contained. It's some much welcomed news to residents living in the fire-ravaged area. Evacuation orders have been lifted for some parts of the affected counties. Close to 2,000 firefighters have been battling the fire since August 16th. Meanwhile, the third largest wildfire in California's history is now 33% contained. That's the word from firefighters who say that the LNU Lightning Complex fire has burned more than 357,000 acres. The blaze has killed 5 people, destroyed close to 1,000 structures, and is still threatening more than 30,000 more structures in the Central Valley and the Northern Bay areas. Some evacuation orders in Napa and Sonoma counties were lifted or downgraded yesterday. The fire is one of more than 650 wildfires that have broken out in the state since August 15th. Collectively, they've scorched more than 1.25 million acres. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a live look right now at the Gulf Coast, where Hurricane Laura has made landfall, bringing with it an unsurvivable storm surge for some areas.
Hey, you guys gonna get started? We're just waiting for the activation fee. But I already paid for the day. Yeah, and then it's $100 to activate us. Activate you? Mm-hmm. What are you, a cyborg?
It's crazy to charge people for things they already bought.
I'm gonna get my wallet.
That's why at US Cellular, we speak fair and never charge activation fees. Switch to US Cellular and get $700 off the latest smartphones with no activation fee. US Cellular. Upgrade to fair.
Oh, I see. You've been waiting for clearance pricing, huh? Guess what? The wait is over. The Honda Summer Clearance Event at McCurley Integrity Honda is here. Get the hottest Honda models at clearance prices before they're gone. Our experienced and friendly staff are ready to help you find the perfect vehicle that's just right for you and your family. Hurry in for the final days of the Honda Summer Clearance Event at McCurley Integrity Honda. Integrity in everything we do for you and McCurleyIntegrityHonda.net.
Our daughter was diagnosed with scoliosis.
Lakari's right leg was shorter than the left.
Her issues were so rare.
I wanted the best treatment for my child's exact condition.
That's why we chose Shriners Hospitals for Children. They're leaders in research.
They develop advanced procedures.
Shriners Hospitals has some of the most innovative doctors in the world.
And they put all their expertise, all their love into treating my child.
Shriners Hospitals for Children. The most amazing care anywhere.
Many people who deserve Social Security, disability, and workers' compensation benefits are denied.
If you were denied, you want an experienced attorney's personal attention.
I personally handle each workers' comp case.
And I personally handle each Social Security disability case.
If you can't work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call toll-free 1-888-665-8630, Bothwell and Hamill.
Celebrate the end of summer in style with more furniture for less.
Our Labor Day sale is on with amazing prices on furniture for every room in your home.
Our latest styles have arrived, and we're stocked with the furniture you need to get your home ready for fall. All on sale at More Furniture for Less.
And our safe shopping experience is waiting to welcome you.
Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
It's a culture. I mean, really doing things the right way is a culture.
We treat people how you want to be treated. That's just what we do. We make things right.
We're genuinely here to help people. And at the end of the day, I think that's what's most important, is being able to fulfill people's needs.
Doing what's right, you don't ever have to worry about redoing it.
making sure that you're following through what you said you're going to do. You know you're doing the right thing.
If you always put the customers first and that's how you make your decision, you will always be doing the right thing.
A clean home is a healthy home, and no one outcleans Zero-Res.
Now, Cap KVU First Alert weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Up and at 'em. It is another beautiful day. Plenty of sunshine will greet you as you head out the door. And my goodness, we just continue to be on this streak in late August of just beautiful conditions. Current temperatures pretty much where we have been. A little chillier in Hermiston and Prosser, the lower 50s there. Other than that, we're in the mid 50s to lower 60s this morning. And things are looking very nice as we move along in our Thursday. So we're seeing a little bit of wind kicking up in Ellensburg. Other than that, light to just zero wind going on this morning. We expect light winds again today and tomorrow, but winds will be picking up on Saturday. So for first responders to know that we have a heightened fire danger, we have a fire weather watch. 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. That gives you a good idea when 10 to 20 mile per hour winds are going to be hitting with gusts up to 30 miles per hour as we get into Saturday. So a bit blustery on your Saturday. All right, currently look at our radar. Clear skies throughout the northwest. Those are going to continue. We do have a storm system to the southeast of our areas, but very nice conditions for our regions, and they're going to continue. Looking at our future cast as we head into Friday and into our weekend proper, plenty of clear skies. But again, we do have a change coming this weekend with winds kicking up on Saturday and then cooler temperatures on Sunday. But for your Thursday, mid to upper 80s for much of the Yakima Valley and the Ellensburg area. Just a beautiful day ahead. Abundant sunshine throughout all of our areas. Mid to upper 80s to 90 degrees in the mid-Columbia. Hermiston getting in on the 90-degree action. So again, a little bit warmer or a little bit cooler for your cities, but still, we've been holding a very nice groove as we're heading into the last few days of August. Beautiful along the Blue Mountain region, right around those mid-80s. Overnight tonight, clear skies yet again. Get out your telescopes. We're a touch cooler or a touch warmer in our cities. 59 for Yakima, a little cooler in Walla Walla, down to 56, 58 for the Tri-Cities, but a very nice and comfortable overnight period, and they've just been continuing. So far, our 7-day forecast for Yakima, we're going to see a little bit of warmer temperatures by Friday, tomorrow, with plenty of sunshine. A little bit of cloud coverage coming in as we see, well, those winds pick up on Saturday. Cooler temperatures Saturday, and then down to the lower 80s for Sunday and Monday. We have a chance of seeing some shower activity, best chance we've seen in quite some time. Then we'll warm back up on Tuesday and Wednesday to around that 90-degree range. In the Tri-Cities area, going to stick right around 90 degrees through Saturday, even despite the winds picking up Saturday, and then 81 on Sunday. Plenty of sunshine through Sunday, and then we'll see that change happen on Monday, but warmer temperatures will greet us Tuesday and Wednesday. So for your Thursday ahead, get ready for plenty of sunshine, light winds. Just another beautiful day is ahead.
Thank you, Jason. Breaking news overnight. Laura making landfall in southwestern Louisiana near the Texas border as a menacing Category 4 hurricane. Take a look at this. This is live footage from the Gulf Coast area. Laura is now a Category 2 hurricane as it moves deeper over Louisiana. That's no longer considered catastrophic, but still extremely dangerous. Forecasters were predicting an unsurvivable storm surge along a stretch of coastline from Port Arthur, Texas, to points east of Lake Charles, Louisiana, and more than 580,000 residents were ordered to evacuate. Rescuers now have to wait for howling winds to die down before they look for survivors. Federal Emergency Management Agency directors say resources are in place to help in the weeks and months to come. And of course, we've been tracking this hurricane throughout the morning, but you can download our free Cap KVU News app for the latest updates at your fingertips anytime. Coming up, the NBA season appears to be on hold as players protest the shooting of Jacob Blake. ABC's Mona Kosar Abdi has the details in today's GMA First Look.
In this morning's GMA First Look, walkout. The NBA postseason is in doubt following the police-involved shooting of Jacob Blake. LeBron James reportedly walking out of the meeting after voting to stop the season.
Me being an African American in America and to see what continues to happen with the police brutality towards my kind is very troubling.
This coming after the Milwaukee Bucks announced they would not be playing.
Our focus today cannot be on basketball.
According to investigators, Officer Rustin Shesky is seen here in these videos following Blake to the driver's side of his car and appearing to lean in when Shesky opens fire. Authorities now saying police were responding to a call from a woman who said her boyfriend was not supposed to be on the premises. Family members say Blake was trying to de-escalate an argument between two women. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have a live interview with Stephen A. Smith. With your GMA First Look, I'm Mona Kosar-Abdi, ABC News, New York.
The bad and the ugly, and I didn't, Chris,
Humira patients, this one's for you. You inspired us to make your Humira experience even better with Humira Citrate Free. It has the same effectiveness you know and trust, but we remove the citrate buffers. There's less liquid and a thinner needle with less pain immediately following injection. Ask your doctor about Humira Citrate Free, and you can use your copay card to pay as little as $5 a month.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Ask your doctor about Humira Citrate Free, the same Humira you trust with less pain immediately following injection.
If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help.
Now, the morning sprint.
A 24-year-old man is dead after a rollover crash in Kittitas County. According to WSP, the victim, 24-year-old Jordan Hansen of Kittitas, was a passenger in a car driven by 29-year-old Kamara Rice. They were driving southbound on SR 97 near milepost 138 when, for reasons under investigation, Rice swerved to the left and struck a metal gate, causing the car to roll onto its top. Hansen was rushed to Harborview, where he died this morning. WSP said Hansen wasn't wearing a seatbelt. It's not known if drugs or alcohol played a factor in the crash. In response to police shootings of Jacob Blake in Kenosha on Sunday, we're seeing a pro sports boycott, and Washington teams are right in the mix. Major League Soccer calling off games yesterday, and the Mariners didn't play last night either. They're joining others across several leagues. Mariners player Dee Gordon said in a tweet, "There are serious issues in this country, listing injustices and systemic racism." He wrote, quote, "Our team voted unanimously not to play tonight." Pitcher Justin Dunn sharing this image of Mariners in Black Lives Matter shirts and writing "Enough is enough." Shed Long said the same and posted this photo of him in a uniform holding a fist in the air. And the team's account retweeted all of this and posted this statement: "The Seattle Mariners respect the team's decision to not play tonight's game. The Seattle Mariners stand with our players as they speak out with their words and actions against social injustice." Reopening rules are changing once again for our area starting today. The Department of Health says it wants to get all modified Phase 1 counties on the same page. That means Benton, Franklin, and Yakima counties, you'll be able to have outdoor fitness classes with up to 5 people, indoor religious services with up to 50 people, and you can get together with up to 5 friends per week. Professional services are also allowed to operate at a quarter of their usual rate. And it also means restaurants, wineries, and breweries can open for indoor seating once again. That's at 25% capacity. You'll remember we saw a lot of confusion over whether wineries could reopen in modified Phase 1, so this should clear all that up as we wait for the reopening process to get underway once again. Washington State is taking steps to make sure everyone gets their ballot on time. The Secretary of State created an emergency rule saying if you need a replacement ballot or if you register late, you'll get it by first-class mail, which is faster and more expensive than the usual option. You have to get your vote postmarked by Election Day or take it to a drop box on Election Day, November 3rd, but the state is encouraging everyone to vote at least a week earlier than that if possible. Maskless protesters in Idaho are complicating a special session about coronavirus. Here's a scuffle Tuesday in a Capitol meeting room. Protesters were arrested for trespassing. Lawmakers are considering COVID-19 liability in elections bills. Protesters believe the government is overstepping its authority during the pandemic. Anti-government activist Ammon Bundy was arrested twice in 2 days. Now he's banned from the State House for a year. A 31-year-old man who police say shot and killed a man and hurt another outside of Wapato home last week will not be facing charges for now. Yakima County Prosecutor Joseph Brusick says the 31-year-old shot two men when they refused to leave his home after a party and assaulted him and his wife. Brusick says he won't be filing charges at this time because it's unlikely the prosecution could prove it wasn't self-defense, but deputies continue to investigate and charges could be filed in the future. A 24-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of arson and trespassing after police say he set fire to a haystack and barn at the Anderson Hay Complex in Ellensburg. As firefighters battled the blaze Tuesday, Kittitas County Sheriff's deputies searched the area. An Anderson employee told deputies they saw a man walking away from the fires, and deputies found that man hiding in a small shed and arrested him for arson. The American Civil Liberties Union has filed a federal lawsuit challenging the legality of President Trump sending agents to subdue protests in Portland. The lawsuit was filed yesterday on behalf of 8 people who were injured by federal agents during weeks of demonstrations and on behalf of 2 groups that organized protesters since George Floyd's death in May. The plaintiffs include military veterans, a college professor, and a man who alleges he was snatched off the street by federal agents who failed to identify themselves. And for months now, protesters across the country, including here in Washington, have demanded funding be cut from police. The Richland Police Department responding to this, explaining how it would affect them.
Training is one of the areas that in a downturn in the economy, that's the first thing that budgets get cut, but yet it's the one thing that can truly bring professionalism to an agency.
Chief Bruce went on to explain other ways funding is used, such as for drug and mental health courts and the program that pairs social workers with officers for mental health calls.
My goodness, another beautiful Thursday is ahead. Let's take a look at that radar. Clear skies throughout the Northwest. We do have showers, Montana and Idaho. Our areas, though, are looking mighty fine, and it's going to stay that way as we move into our weekend. Plenty of clear skies, but we do have winds picking up on Saturday. That's going to bring a fire weather watch in the afternoon and evening, so heightened fire danger on Saturday and those cooler temperatures on Sunday. Today, though, my goodness, mid to upper 80s for Ellensburg and the Yakima Valley. As we move into the mid-Columbia, 90 degrees for Hermiston. Other than that, mid to upper 80s. And just staying where it has been along the Blue Mountain region, going to be around, well, let's just say mid-80s. So overnight tonight, we are going to be very comfortable. A few places a little warmer, a few places a little cooler. Clear skies will continue there. 7-day forecast going to spike up just a little bit to 91 on Friday for Yakima. Then 85 with those winds on Saturday, and then lower 80s Sunday and Monday, warming up Tuesday as we enter September. In the Tri-Cities area, similar conditions, right around 90 degrees through Saturday, so staying a little warmer, plenty of sunshine, cooler temperatures on Sunday and Monday. And again, as we greet September on Tuesday, back to around that 90-degree mark. So Monica, we do expect to see light winds today, plenty of sunshine. Again, we just keep this great streak in the late part of August.
Sounds just lovely. Summer's going to be gone before we know it, so we got to just enjoy. Thank you, Jason. And thank you for joining us here on Good Morning Northwest. GMA is coming right up.
Now, here's your 2-minute take on area businesses, communities, events, and entertainment.
Welcome to your 2-minute take, everyone. I'm Jason Valentine, coming to you from the fishing department in Ranch and Home. I have Dave Pottorff with us today. Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
It is always good to see you, Dave. If you need anything for fishing, this guy's the guy to talk to. And you've seen a lot of people, since the pandemic, people are looking for things to do. Fishing has been a popular option, right?
It has really caught on big time. They keep us busy.
That is good. We always like that. So we're getting into salmon season. We have some reels here. What an array of reels.
These are all line counter reels. We have all kinds.
Absolutely. If you don't know what a line counter is, it has a click on it. What do these numbers tell you?
The number tells you how many feet of line went out.
Okay, so you can keep track of how far your line is going out. Also, Ranch and Home, they have all the accessories you need for fishing. Tell us about some of these popular items.
Well, these are the bumpers that they use between the weights and the flashers.
Okay.
the two different types of flashers here. Well, actually, there's three. Here's another one here.
All right, so do flashers, do these get the fish's attention?
That's what they're for. They shake back and forth like this and move this stuff around.
All right, so we got plenty of lures here.
Got the brads.
Here's one thing that interested me was bloody tuna oil. How does this help you out?
Actually, in like these baits here, that you put tuna fish in oil, and then you put this on that too, and it acts as an attractor.
Okay, well again, Dave knows everything about fishing. Come on down to Ranch and Home.